Hey, what's up, everybody? Gigi is back for some more. I hope everyone's had themselves a wonderful day so far. Thank you so much for bearing with me. In doctor's office, they called me yesterday and changed it from normally what is my 5 p.m., which would have been like an hour ago. They switched it down to starting at 2 o'clock, which is right in the middle of my stream. So I ended up going through there, got some fantastic good news. We'll discuss it all as we go through today's stream and all that. But folks, we got about 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Go get our drinks, get our snacks, get our butts in the comfiest position so we can kick back, relax, unwind, and enjoy today's stream. A big shout out to Mr. Matt Campbell there. Thank you so very much for dropping the Aelstrom song into the Discord. I absolutely love that song. Sailing in my pirate ship around the seven seas, I get a funny feeling from my head down to my knees. The feeling goes no further than my legs, because my legs are made of wood. I see a giant disco ball. I knew this would be good. Yeah, I know that song really well, man. Love it. Love it. Well done, sir. Well done. You nailed it on the head. That's the type of music I like listening to. I like that upbeat. It's almost got like a... what do they call it? Like a sea chanty type thing going on all at the same time. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, I just do not have the ability to play that music because it's copyrighted. Dang it. And I'm not large enough at this point in time to get those musicians to say, hey, yeah, sure, please, play my music. Play my music. Sorry, my name's not Casey Neistat. Now, I know that Casey does have to play quite a few of them. My God, my hair is really receding the camera. Whew. I'm going to be bald in no time. Bald Santa, I tell you. How does that work with all this hair? Can I do the comb over? Let's just do the comb over. Oh, hey, I hope you're doing well too, Everett. I'm glad to hear that your family missed out on all that too. Oh man, yeah, that was pretty rough. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're doing fantastic. As always, thank you to all my early birdies. Starting off with Matt over in the Discord, moving over to Bud and Everett. Thank you so much. Thank you. All those who hit that like button, you're awesome and amazing. Thank you. Going back into some Dinosaur Fossil Hunter here. I have to go get my taxes done tomorrow, so once again, I don't know what time my stream's going to start. So I'm going to try to get it done early in the morning. I actually have to go to a tax office because of the Alberta government form thing that I got to have entered in. Doesn't work on my Intuit tax program. Apparently, it's like, oh, you need to pay an additional $70 in order to claim this. It's like, oh my God, thanks a lot. Jeez, trying to make a guy even broker than broke is already. It's a joke, I tells ya. All right, let's jump into the game. What? Oh yeah, let's do that. Haven't done that in a while. Ta-da! Oh, come on, game. Come on. There we go. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. So, as we left off in the last episode, we found ourselves a new spottage. So let's get it all ready and set up here. So we're going to pack up those digging assets. Now, can we grab some... I don't know if we're going to need big ones or small ones. Oh, and do you also remember that there was like 60 bones that had to be assembled? Well, there's no more bones that have to be assembled, so we got ourselves some more points that we can go ahead and spend. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we've been given enough points that we can get some more of these drone workers and get this job done right the first time. Oh, come on. You can do it. We're just getting around. Don't need to stall out because we're going through the water. Yeah, there, Bud. Yeah, people do have a tendency to do that a lot, don't they? They just seem to just go boink, 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 and, you know, it's kind of slam through the... Oh, hold on, where are we going? We gotta go up there? Nope. I guess it would help if we pull up the map to a bigger... Really? That's all I... Yep. Trying to zoom in and out on the map to make sure we're going the right way. I have no idea. I give up trying to figure out what these developers were thinking. I don't understand. My brain hurts trying to figure it out. Oh! So yes, good news coming from the doctor. So my original family doctor, the gentleman who was, who did all the diagnosing and everything else for me, he has finally returned back to medicine. So he's no longer doing family practice or anything along those lines. But when he was able to come back, my new doctor now has his notes. As soon as my doctor had gone through all the notes and everything else, he reached out to me, and that's why I had to come in earlier. And I now have to get the government to send him the, assured income severely handicapped paperwork. So we're going to go fill that out as often as it takes till I get my benefits, he says. So, how awesome is that, folks? There is a light at the end of the tunnel. The blindfold has been given a chance. I can now see things are slowly moving up. It only took 18 months, but yeah, he's definitely on top of that. I've been given some email links and stuff like that for Habitat for Humanity. However, I don't think that the doctor understands that I'm in a divorce. I'm not currently married, and you have to have somebody who's working full time in order to apply for Habitat for Humanity. So, yeah, no, his tune has definitely changed from the, okay, well, I need you to go through this complete diagnosis of exclusion routine again, to, oh my God, you lost, oh, you're at 31 million. I thought you said glasses. That and my eyes are getting really bad. I thought it said lost a 31 mil. I'm like, oh my God, that's almost as bad as Elon and Tesla stock dropping. Not as bad as those poor crypto bastards, but still, that's still pretty bad. 31 mil. Ooch. Yeah, crypto. Oh, I feel sorry for anybody who had bought in much higher than what it's at currently. I'm sorry. That's food taken from children's mouths and everything else for all those people who, put in when they did. The early adopters on that one were the ones that, made out the best so far. Now, who knows, in say 6 to 10 years when we get out of the current economic situation that we're in due to the COVID expenditures and monies given out, that hopefully, yeah, we won't have to worry about that anymore, and it'll bring itself back up again. I think crypto will be like a long-term thing, moving forward for a while. I can't see it being the instant moneymaker it did when it first popped out. So yeah, I'm really excited, but no, that's fantastic. So usually it takes within 6 to 8 months, because they don't accept you the very first time you apply for it, right? Well, this is my second time, but because it's the second time within a 8-year period, they're going to say that no, you don't get it, and then you got to apply again, and then they say no, you don't get it, and then after the third time, they go, okay, yes, we've had 3 different doctors review this, and 3 different doctors come back and said the same thing. We agree with your original doctor that, yes, you should be on this. So, got to go through that rigmarole, but once all that crap is over and done with, life can move forward. Yay, I'm no longer in this awful holding pattern that I've been in since we initiated the divorce proceedings. Yay! So, woo! Can't wait. And I've also been told as well as that while I am on Aish, I can still do the YouTube because it falls within the terms of what my capabilities are. It's like, sweet, I don't have to cut it down to like, once a week, like a weekend thing. We can keep on motoring. Aim for 4 to 5 days a week, and as long as, body willing and health willing, of course. And, yeah. So that's pretty awesome, folks. Forward momentum. Yeah. Woo. Yay. Toast. Alright. Let's just get rid of all these and this and this and... And empty stone. Come on. Not enough there to break it. Alright, well, maybe we should start at the far side and work our way forward just a little bit, shall we? Alright, we're digging in the dirty hole. Oh, there was an awful story that I caught on the news. A young man passed away because he was on the beach with his sister or something, and they dug this like 10-foot hole, and then he started trying to put a tunnel into the side of it. Got himself halfway buried into it, and the entire sand bank collapsed on him. Oh, such absolutely horrifying if that was my child. I mean, I think the gentleman was like 18 years old, but still, you know, to me, in my eyes, that's somebody's child right there. You're stuck in non-live mode. Net is total crap today. Oh, man. That's not good. That's not good. Did you get a chance to find the wiring schematics that you were looking for that AC? Were you able to get that at least started? If not, hopefully, fingers crossed, let the gods of luck be with you, that it's fixed and running perfect? There we go. And continue across. Yeah, I hope you got that AC working. It's raining here for me today. It's absolutely dark, cloudy, and gloomy all day, but well, the doctor's office, that was quite the ray of sunshine, I tell you. So, I'm so happy for it, folks. Quality of life for me is going to get so much better. No more going, well, do I not eat for 2 days and get shampoo? Or, you know what I'm saying? It didn't get down to that bad, but it's still, it's like, okay, yep. You know, what was it, like 3 months ago? It was like, yikes, can't afford to get shampoo this time round. But what I can do is I could take the last 10% that's in this bottle and water it down a little bit and make it last till the end of the month. Oh, it's snowing and 35 degrees out. Oh, Jesus. And it's all still messed up. Oh, sorry to hear that, bud. Well, hopefully you can get that sorted and figured. Yeah, diagrams are whoa, boy. Here we go. Wiring diagrams can be a pain in the ass sometimes, especially if they've been loosely translated. Your grind wire goes with your ground wire. Like, what? You got GRND and then you got GRRD. Like, you mean green wire for the one that would think it was ground wire, and then the GRRD is for the ground? Like, oh, it was messed up. That was a furnace that I had to do many, many years ago in a 1978, I think it was. Tag along. It was a 20-foot trailer. I had to redo the furnace wiring on it. It was just brutal. I meant what you need. Yep, exactly. Yep. Yeah, they're good old tongue-tied. Beep, beep, beep. That's all, folks. Oh, God. I don't know if I told you folks or not, but I watched that Space Jam 3 with Kiddo. That was our movie night on the weekend there last weekend. And it is horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. Oh, wow. I was not a fan of the digital animation of the cartoons. Oh, and the background of all their other characters was like, this guy doesn't even look like the original Batman at all. Look at the size of his ass. His ass is huge. Like Catwoman. I know they're trying to get all inclusive and everything else, but that just doesn't make sense that she would be able to drop from 3 floors down. Not without breaking her ankles. Yeah. One of the happiest things I did was lose a ton of weight when I was a kid. I got up to like 300 pounds, and then I got into the Olympic wrestling, and that all melted off. I can't say it melted off. It took a whole lot of damn hard work, and I know that I would be bigger as a person. My family's big, just by natural genetics. They tend to hold on to their food, and so it wouldn't take me very long to get back up to an overweight position, which no thanks. I'm quite happy going from 147 pounds in the winter up to basically I can sometimes tip the scales at like 189 in the winter time, but very rare do I actually get up in that big. I usually end up packing on a lot of muscle because my body likes to have muscle on it, especially after I've done so many years of working out and cycling in my free time and that my body puts muscle on just by me eating meat. It'll automatically go into, oh, okay, here, you need to put this muscle on. It's like, but I didn't do any like weightlifting or anything. How did my arms grow like half an inch? This doesn't make any sense. And it's not flab. It's like, it's true muscle that you can see the definition. Very lucky in that aspect. But I only eat once a day. But when I do eat that once a day, I eat whatever the hell and how much I want to eat. I eat to the point that I sneeze. That's the best way to put it. Uh-oh, you want to grab that there, bud? Wow. 1 second. Yeah. Here we go. And then report for explicit material. Bye-bye. There we go. All done. Thanks, bud. You grabbed the block, I grabbed the report. Yep. Yeah, I saw you caught the block as I was going for the report. That's usually how I get people to do it. You take care of getting it off the screen, I'll take care of getting them out of YouTube. Yeah. But this one's been around for a while. I've seen it hit Deuce. I've seen it hit, Army Strong Mom. Yeah. But I'm at the point where it's like, yeah, you know, I go over to Twitch every once in a blue moon. And I mean once in a blue moon. Once like every 3 or 4 months if it's not to go watch Deuce. I'm not a big Twitch fan user. I find that the quality of broadcast, and I just mean like the quality of the picture and the sound and everything, isn't as clear as it is on YouTube. So 9 times out of 10 I'll watch streams out of YouTube. But when I do go over to the Twitch, it's usually to watch Deuce and J-Rock. Once in a while I'll go out there and see if there's, you know, something going on. Oh yeah. Damn straights, man. Damn straights. How dare they try to work off the back of us? You know, like like I have done this for a long time. Yeah, no, I haven't made it big. I'm opinionated. I know this. You know, I have my grumpy days. Oh, welcome to me being a chronic pain patient. You know, like I get it. I understand. I'm never going to have, you know, I will be more than impressed with myself if at one point in time we see 10,000 subs on this channel. I honestly, you know, from the way that, you know, I stream, because of my opinions, the way that I, you know, approach things and that, I'm not the happy-go-lucky shrill, you know, like for example, you know, what's going on in Ukraine. You know, I understand both sides of the coin right here, right now. I don't agree with how Putin took action, but you know, over here in let me put it this way, the West doesn't get all the news. I mean, we don't have all the information on it. And so when stuff like this happens, I go out and find out why, you know, with my interpretation of the facts of what was going on, you know, what built up to all this, you know, type stuff. It's funny. I just can't believe how many people I've heard who's like, there's no Nazis over there. And it was like, what? Then why did Ukraine have over 110,000 soldiers stationed up along those regions to fight neo-Nazism? I mean, there was like 10,000 plus deaths of the sort that happened in the Ukraine before all this, you know, before the invasion from Russia. Do I think that Russia did the right thing? Ah, hell no. I think if Russia wanted to do the right thing, they would have come in and it's like, look, we understand. You know, you're being persecuted here in Ukraine. Come over back to Mother Russia. We love you. We love you. You know, that type stuff, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's just easy enough as it goes, right? So we go to... and report. Yeah, explicit. See? It's just a bot is all it is. Now... hold on. I'm just grabbing it, so... apologies, folks. Got to just take a moment here to get rid of some of these yahoos. Oh, no, I got to include the exclamation point. Otherwise, it won't take. Copy. There we go. Now I need to go to YouTube. My dashboard. It takes a while. Takes a while. Streaming. PC's going, oh, you're asking me to do so much at once. You got music, you got timers, you got everything open. What the hell? Why? Why? Weird. My settings has disappeared from my dashboard. What the hell? And YouTube Studio is missing. Okay, I gotta go full screen to see it. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. No matching users found. My ass. Well, end. Delete, delete. Okay, interesting. YouTube's being stupid with their blocking. Copy. Dashboard. No matching found. Bullshit. Yeah, I know YouTube's being stupid and won't let me block it, so. Interesting, interesting. Hey, Little Mac, how you doing, man? We had a bot problem, but we're good now. Uh-oh. Something's wrong with my mouse. Quite literally. Hold on. See if that fixed it. Please let that have fixed it. Yep, that fixed it. Phew. Oh, you working today, Little Mac, or are you getting to take an additional day off? It's our long weekend this weekend, but I found out that it's not your guys' long weekend this weekend. So, yeah. That sucks. But you get one next weekend, but I don't. So, yeah. So, Caveman, I won't be seeing Caveman this weekend. It's unfortunate, but he did decide that he wants to go visit my folks out at the acreage and get some time out there. So, that's good. I will be quite happy with that one. So, he's going to go hang out with my folks on the weekend. He's got a trampoline out there. There's a pool. There's a whole bunch of stuff that he's going to have a bunch of fun with, so. Oh, you got the week off, Little Mac. Oh, no. I hope it's not because of illness. I hope it's because it's like vacation time. I hope you got to go out and do something that you wanted to do, whether it go be, to a concert or to a carnival or, heck, even go out camping, that type of stuff. Hope you got to enjoy that week off for a healthy reason. This whole dark hole. And road get hit. Yep. Took the week off to clean the house. Oh my goodness, man. How bad was it that it took you a week to clean the house? You have a tornado run through there or something? You have some visiting relatives that had a 2-year-old. I mean, that's just about the equivalent. Tornado, 2-year-old. Yeah, it's about the same. Matthew! What's up, man? Ah, look at that, Matthew! You got yourself a green hat! Look at that! Ooh! Gonna have to get you added up to the credits there, my man. Gonna have to get you added. Most definitively. I was thinking about putting up a special thanks to all those who donate $50 or more a month type deal. So I was going to put you up on that too. So yeah, I'm trying to think about how to make the memberships more appealing to folks again. Yep. We've gotten down to, a third of what we used to be at. So. Oh yeah. Montana is well known for having really spotty cellular coverage, man. So I hope you can enjoy as much as you can, dude. Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Campbell, the newest of the members to the channel. Nice, Little Mac. I think you've been rocking it for over a year now. You got yourself the silver, the promoted helmet. Nice. Nice. So get her all cleaned up in here. So can't wait this weekend then, folks. I'm going to take the time. Tomorrow I got to run to H&R Block, like I said, to get my taxes done. So I'll come stream after that's all said and done. They say it's a walk-in service, but I mean, sometimes I've seen that walk-in service, take like 4 hours before you can get in to see somebody. So hopefully, because it's after the deadline, it won't be as bad this year. I've never filed my taxes late before, so this is going to be interesting. So I have to see how this goes. So hopefully there won't be too much of a lineup, and I'm back, within say a half hour to an hour when we normally go live. But it will be completely dependent on their services and what's available for me to get in. And then this weekend I'm going to be putting the wheel together so we can return back to Monbazo. I am missing that game, and it's been dying. It's been dying to get back to it. Yeah, but in order to start driving that car around, because we're at the point now, if I remember right, that we can start upgrading it, or... No, it was the racetrack! That's right, we had to get to the racetrack. And in order to get to the racetrack, we had to pay, like Norman, like 70,000. That's right, wait, I built up that money for sure. Green hat, get it off! That is a nod to all my years in the oil field, my man. That's where that comes from. So the whole leveling system with the memberships for how many months that you go through. So it goes the green hat, and then after 1 month, I think it goes to a yellow construction worker's hat, because you're in progress. And then when you reach 6 months, you go to an engineer's hat, and then at a year you get the first silver helmet, like Little Max got. Then you get, on the second year, I think it is, you get the better helmet, and then I think it's the third year you get the King's Crown or something along those lines. So yeah, we haven't had those. Those were only initiated last year for the members of the channel, right? So I only got monetized last year. It'll be actually a year. It's a year in 2 days. On the 21st, it'll be a year that we've been monetized. So that's pretty awesome. I think it's been a year. Is it a year or 2 years? No, definitely. I can't. I don't know. Time flies. As you get older, time is less relevant, other than to the creaks and pains you feel every morning you get up. So yes, that's how the promotionals work. The promotions for the how long you've been hanging around. I think it's pretty awesome that they do allow that you can have that time frame. You can't change the time frame. You can only just say what you want for those time frames. So, yep, no, the green hat's a nod back to my oil field days, because I've trained a ton of green hats in my lifetime. Quite a few of them. I just tell you, it is so nice to know that my doctor now has my original doctor's notes. So it's just fantastic. However, I do still have to go through and do a bunch of specialist appointments and everything else, just because the kiddo is exhibiting signs of my muscle disease. So gotta find out exactly what it is. Right now they have me under the umbrella of this is the worst fibromyalgia we've ever seen umbrella at this point in time. So believe it or not, the neurologist that I had seen in December, I have to go back again on the 27th of June to continue on moving forward with more diagnoses. So yeah, basically they're not 100% sure if it is what's considered stone person syndrome. Oh, really? Really? What the fuck? Alright, well, report you, pal. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I really don't care that, you can't get any in real life, that you gotta resort to looking at pictures all the time, but hey, maybe get away from the computer for a little while, and maybe the guy that programmed you gets away from the computer once in a while. You know what I mean? Well, sorry to say, but 95%, at least 95% of the people that program these bots, they don't have a significant other, no matter what choice they choose to love. They ain't got nobody. Their lives are empty and pointless, and all they can do is try to make others feel like their lives are empty and pointless. That's the way I look at it. Can we not just block them out outright? Like, every time I try to go to it, like I try to grab just the name, and every time I do that, and I enter it in to completely block, it says no user found. So they're easy. They've probably figured a way how to get around it, maybe? I don't know. No matching user found. Like, it just won't let me get rid of them. Dan, how you doing? Yeah, you young whippersnippers and your emojis. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to just keep reporting them and blocking them out. No biggie. Yeah, no, it should be a permanent ban feature that you can do so that way they can't ever come back to the channel, like as the owner of the channel. And then I should be able to give permissions to mods, or not just mods, but like any mod individual. Say like, okay, yeah, this one's, I'll call this one my lead mod. This one can completely block out. The rest can only use timeouts, that type of thing. But hey, YouTube's all about being reactive, not proactive. So you ain't going to see that until they start getting hit on their streams. Then we'll start seeing, stuff like that being done. But of course, they have dev tools basically, and they can go in through the back end and delete any user instantaneously. But yeah, young whippersnappers, come on! I'm gonna be 45 here in just a couple weeks. Yep, good old 45. But the greatest gift my dad ever got was me born on Father's Day. Yeah. It just means that I get to have an extra special birthday, Dad. Your Father's Day, and it's my birthday. So, it was always a good thing that both my dad and I enjoyed the same. We had the same tastes in food. So, it's like, oh, okay, well, for Father's Day, especially on the, like, when Father's Day doesn't fall on my birthday, like this year it doesn't. Yeah, so my dad would be like, oh, okay, well, we're going to have steak on Friday for Father's Day, and, hey, I almost said my name. Hey, gee, your birthday's on Sunday, what do you want for supper? I'm like, well, why don't we just go out and get a big hunk of meat and cut it down into, like, 8 steaks, and then, cook it that way, so we can have steaks on Friday night, have some, like, veggie dinner or something like that on Saturday, something nice and light, and then go back and have some more steaks again on Sunday. Like, hell yeah! Yep. But 9 times out of 10, though, my dad would want the, my dad likes a good New York T-bone, or New York steak. He does like the T-bone, or the larger size porterhouse. He loves those. Wow, these people are just really being assholes, aren't they, today? I could lie, but it would hurt my my stats if I were to report them for child pornography, because that's an instantaneous, their channel gets, like, locked down. Right, so, but if it's not child pornography, then I can get into a lot of trouble for misusing my powers on that, so. That's one of the problems about being a content creator, you gotta be responsible. Dang it, I was trying to play video games so I could get away from my responsibilities. Oh yeah, they're all doing different names. If you take a look, the period and the dashes and everything else is differently in between. They put spaces and stuff as well. So that's how they get around it. Yep. So yeah, it just means that, yeah, I've done enough streaming again that I'm one of the ones that have been put on a list for some bot program or something like that, like Deuce and Bone and all that. So I just got to go through now and just unfortunately hook up for all my streams to be subscribers only. which really sucks because I like watching people for like 1 or 2 of their streams before I go and or like 1 or 2. I mean, for like, you know, like for a little bit, like watching the streams for a while before I make a decision whether or not I want to subscribe to somebody. Because I don't want to go into somebody's, you know, stream and like, oh, hey, GaminGargoyle has now started, you know, has subscribed to your channel. Like, yeah, I just wanted to watch. I didn't want to be announced. You know what I mean? And then they're like, oh my God. Like, I had one day, I went to Monbazo's stream, and I'm in there, and all I hear is, oh, hey, how's everybody doing today? In the background. I'm like going, hey, you're watching the GaminGargoyle stream, right? And he pops up, and he's like, yeah, I am. And he's like, yeah, this guy seems to know what he's doing. And then he realizes, he's like, oh shit, you are Gargoyle. Oh my God. Hey, how's it going? How were you able to do what you do? And I was like, whoa, no need to fanboy out. I'm just like you. I'm just a creator, you know, like I don't have like, you know, 10 million subscribers or anything. I'm nothing special, you know. But yeah, he fanboyed out. I was like, nope, no need to. Yeah, the thing is, they also, the reporting for YouTube takes about 30 to 40 minutes in order for it to be seen by somebody. It goes into a queue of reports. And so for illicit things that don't have anything like, you know, illicit in their name, they actually have to have a human go in. But if it's really illicit in their name, then the bot will go ahead and put it on hold until it goes under human review before it is then blocked from YouTube. So, and it's just the way that they run things, but it's better than, you know, shooting the gun off too early and accidentally nailing, you know, somebody who just, you know, didn't know better or changed their name as a joke or something and forgot about certain rules, you know, stuff like that. So I can understand how and why it works. Just gotta put up the good with the bad, just like your neighbors, right? Sometimes you can have amazing, awesome neighbors. Other times you can have real assholes. So, yep. Just the way it is in life, right? That's the way I look at it. Just, you know, we gotta do a little bit more in order to maintain everybody's, you know, rights and freedoms. Yeah. I got no problem with freedom of speech, just don't be doing it on my platform. This is my home. My house. You know what I mean? Oh, jeez. Let's bring up the soul sucker. Ooh, we got another one. Ooh, another one. Alright, let's bust up the ones here. See how there's just so many of them? It's like, oh, hey, this person hasn't got this hooked up. Okay. Yep. Now, what this person doesn't know is that up here in Canada, this is actually considered harassment after it's the 5th redo. So, quite technically, I could get a message from YouTube stating to me, would you like us to press charges on your behalf? And they do. I will 100% back up YouTube if they ever want to do it. You know, if I ever have something like this, you know, where they come up like, yep, we want to go ahead and we want to push through for harassment charges. Would you like for us to put it together? Like, oh, hell yeah, do it. And we also got to remember, too, that a lot of the call centers in China were just busted by the Department of Justice and whatever their CBI thing, whatever they call it over in India. So a lot of these guys now are being fed over to other illicit activities in order to make their monies for that that one, whatever that fraud guy is. I can't remember his name. Mark Rober definitely exposed them. So I fully expect that, you know, way India works is that nothing will happen until it happens, and then that guy and his entire family will be no longer, you know, they'll no longer have an existence on this planet when they push it too far. You know, people will take it so far, they'll take so much of it, and then that's just it. The whole family will just suddenly disappear. And it's not just, you know, him and his wife or anything like that. No, they take out your wife, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your kids. No, your bloodline pretty much disappears. So, in a way, I have no issue with how everything's been handled with that. I'm not worried at all because I know that they are going to get their comeuppance soon enough. Soon enough. Yeah, you know, it's not like 2 years ago when YouTube wasn't prepped or anything else for all this type of stuff. They got it now. They just don't have the ability to keep on top of how they innovate their stuff. You know what I mean? So the crooked guys, they always, you know, do innovations with things and make it harder. All right, what do we got down here? We got a bone.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Alright, let's go dig out some more. Ah, diggy, 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 diggy. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, well, the biggest thing is that for every change that YouTube does, no matter what, you know, some guy's going to figure out a way to get around it, right? And it's basically how fast can YouTube figure out how the guy got around it and fix that hole. You know what I mean? So basically, you know, YouTube is a waterbed that is dancing on a bed of nails. You know what I mean? So they got to poke the holes just as fast as they're being poked in, and that takes, you know, a lot of time. I mean, it takes a lot of people in order to fix those holes, right? So I can understand when they get hit for, you know, 2 or 3 months at a time before some major changes come through. And then, you know, everything's all good for like, you know, 6 to 8 months. And then, you know, the other guys, you know, start coming up with ways to get around, you know, something that was changed. So it's just the way it goes. It's the nature of the beast, you know. It's, at this point, you know, really to make it stop would be for us to completely wipe humanity off the face of the earth. You know, it's just not going to happen anytime soon. Yeah. Climate change, we're slowly working towards that, right? You don't know whether or not, you know, it's humans causing that particular issue. Well, just call it humans and we'll just add it to those stats for climate change. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Climate change has been a thing since the Earth started spinning. But do I think that we are the main cause of the current? No. I think that there's a lot of factors out there that have been given to the humans that should not have been given human credit for. I mean, Christ, we are nowhere near what this planet has done to itself before our existence. And there's a thing called a flora maximus. You won't hear that from any climate change person out there. The flora maximum was, I think it was like 2 ice ages ago when the Earth got like completely heated up to like, I think it's like 8 degrees hotter than it is right now. I mean, yeah. And guess what? There was still fish in the ocean, folks. It didn't boil off, didn't turn it too acidic. It happened. Now, are we pumping excess chemicals and other crap in the air that are unnatural? Hell yeah! Do I think it's not helping? No, I think it probably is giving it, you know, a bit of a jump start onto how things are, how fast the planet can change its climate. But yeah, no, I just can't see how, you know, putting all the unknown barriers or variables onto humans, you know, to push their agenda. That sickens me a lot. Hey, come on. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, are these empty? Uninspected. Alright, we gotta check these little guys out. Of course there's nothing in them. No, like 2 ice ages ago. Like, it was like 2 ice ages ago when we hit Flora Maxim. I mean, it's even hard to find now on the internet. And it's like, yeah, but you can take a look at any grade, I think it was 8 or 9 when we learned about the Flora Maxim. The Flora Maximum. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the Earth was a hell of a lot hotter then. We had a hell of a lot more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Like it was, the flowers did amazing then. They were at their greatest point. That was when we had insects. They're so flowers that were you could eat like quite the large size insects and things. It was their time to shine. When the dinosaurs were around, well, there was more oxygen in the air than there is right now. Like that's why they were able to grow so big, because they were able to process the higher amounts of energy from oxygen better. Right. Oh, but we just don't hear about that stuff anymore. Yep, just got to push that narrative for everybody. Like I said, just like, what's going on over in Ukraine and everything. The West is only hearing one side of it. Not many people are willing to go out there to look and see what was going on that came up to it. Instead, they just want to go with, this is what we're, this is what I know. It's like, well, then further educate yourself, please. I totally understand what's going on over there. Russia could have done a hell of a lot better. Hell, they could have been looked like heroes to the world if they would have done it smarter. If they would only just rolled up in the Donbass, Luhansk area and said, okay, we anybody who wants to speak Russian here and that's being persecuted for it, please, we have work for you here in Russia. Come back home. If you want to hold on to your diversity, please come back home. And protected them using that military. But nope, not the way it was. Back, dude. Okay, you and I, even me being 45, I was the last year in grade 1 where we were taught that we were going towards an ice age, that because of the Milankovitch cycle, right? That we are now heading towards our next ice age. Like that's how it was taught, to me in grade 1. Like it was crazy, how everything just completely turns around. It's like, yeah, okay, well, now we have more science data. Okay, yeah, no, I can totally understand that. Yep, we are global warming. Okay, gotcha. During a Milankovitch cycle. Why? Okay, well, it's happened before humans were here. So, Yeah, exactly. That they could have been omnivore, but once they reach up a certain size, their metabolism has to slow down so much that they can't pull as much energy from raw meats. They need the slower time release of herbivore foods and stuff like that. Yeah, like we weren't there. We don't know. It's not like we have, dinosaurs that we still have stomach contents with, it's like, well, here's a Brontosaurus brachiosaurus at the age of 5. And as you can see, it's got meat-eating teeth. But here we go, and we see that it's reached its 15th year, and you can see that those teeth are starting to be pushed out by these other teeth that are great for chopping on trees. Like, we just don't have those informations, because, half the time, most of these skeletons are so incomplete, they're just making a scientific guess as to, what goes where and what bone should have looked like that went there. That's how come we had the issue with the Brontosaurus and Brachiosaurus. The head was from a totally different animal. Yeah. No, once again, I don't ever say that I know everything, but I do my damnedest to give myself as much information to that way I'm at least educated in something before I form an opinion. I can't just knee-jerk an opinion just because I saw it on the news. It's like, yeah, but Christ, we all know the cops can lie to us. Why can't the news lie to us in order for them to get views, to make more money from their sponsor? It's probably another reason why I don't watch much TV, because the rhetoric, like the commercials. Every time I watch a commercial, I'm like, oh yeah, you see how they use that yellow flash there for that brief second? Yeah, it's so you get you to maintain your attention, so that way you don't look away. That you don't, your brain doesn't wander. It's like there's a whole bunch of things that they do, and it's just like, it sickens me that they try to use, the human condition against itself just so that they can make money. It's like, well, why don't you just, enjoy a good time with your family tonight, and see how much money that spent you, hanging out on the couch playing a board game. Yes, it does need some money, but you don't need to have, $600 million sitting in your bank account. Even if I had $600 million in my bank account, it would be put to work. I would be having, it would be equity for, companies that I run, just so that I can give more people more jobs. It's like, oh, I'm very blessed to have this opportunity to give more people work so that way they can have a better quality of life as well. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it. one of the first things, if I were to have money for, start my own company and stuff like that, oh damn, hell yeah, I would be going out to a couple of electric bike companies that are out there and like, hey, let's get a factory going. Let's make your awesome, amazing product available to everyone. Let's get the costs down on this. Let's bring the cost down. Let's make stuff in-house. Instead of going out to China to get these BSM controllers and batteries and that, let's make them here. Let's make them in-house. Let's give people jobs. Yeah. I don't ever want to hear of a low-income family not being able to buy a house when, both parents are, working their ass off, or both people in the house are working their ass off. Nope. Shouldn't happen. Everybody should be able to buy a house. Now, do I think that everybody needs to have themselves, a mansion-sized house? Well, in my opinion, no. But that's my opinion. Whatever has, enough bedrooms for as many members of your family, kitchen that can seat everyone for your family when the weather doesn't permit you to be outdoors, then yeah, to me, that's the nice size house. But, to have this outdoor gym and everything else, it's like, wow, that's, or, indoor gyms, basketball courts, all that type of stuff, that's a little much. I mean, if you want to have a hot tub outside, that's cool. That's fantastic. You want a hot tub inside? That's fine too. But you don't need to have, a full-on floor-bottom basement that completely taken to it. Yeah, but like for me personally, a perfect world, 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms or a 2-bedroom house with a garage studio. That way I can keep my gaming, my fun, my editing in a workspace that is set up for me to go to work. That's just me as a person. I just find that's how I'm most productive. If I can just go, all right, I'm going out of my kitchen. I'm going to go off to start, streaming and be able to sit down, have my computer with my OBS and everything. Or, if I was doing a different type of channel, say like a electric bike channel or electric equipment review channel or something like that, then, be able to just to step into the office to, unplug all those, pieces of equipment that I need, off I go, take off, go for the rides, do the recording, come back, and then sit in the office and just do all my editing and everything else then. No, my biggest thing is there's this one particular company out there who does e-bikes, and they have almost nothing for reviews, and they should have tons. Now it's the premium. It's a premium cream of the crop company. They make all their bikes by hand in their own office and everything else in Montana. They are not a Chinese company. They have the same exact corporate values that I would have. So it's a company that I would love to reach out to say that, hey, yes, would you mind sending me one for a review, or would you mind, maybe taking me on as a sponsor, things like that. Yeah, so. Yeah, but yeah, that OptiBike just does not have enough love to it. Does not have enough love to it. But there's a reason being. I mean, people can't afford a $20,000, that's American, electric bicycle. Oh yeah, exactly. Over 99% of them are long gone. And they see ya, sayonara, and we will never, we'll never know. You know what I mean? Like, we will have no idea, what they look like, what their function was, how did they interact with their environments, stuff like that. We'll never know. 99.9999999% of life that's ever been on this planet has been, at this point, undiscovered by man because they left, there's no trace. And so you really break it down, folks. How much do you think we are going to make an impression? You know what I mean? Like, where we can say that, yeah, like, say another civilization swings by and like, oh yeah, this is what they look like, this is what they did. Like, this is what was left over. Like, there isn't going to be much left for them to look at, The Earth rotates. The Earth recycles itself. Yeah. What is it? I think there's only like, what 2 spots on the planet that they figure came from the primordial Earth. Everything else through crustal displacement has already sunk back down, remelted, and came back up somewhere else as something else. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that, we disappear just like the 99.99999% of it. Hide-and-seeking champions, yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, you're back, are ya? Oh, enjoy the report. Bye-bye. See ya. Wouldn't wanna bees ya. Okay, now, let's go take a look. Oh, nope, can't do that yet. Aw, silly me. Hold on. I got an idea. Let's do this. Let's break the stuff apart. Then we'll scan it, plaster it, get it into crates, and then we'll see what we can do with some drones. See if we can get these guys to do this. See if we can figure it out. Because there's no tutorial on how to do it. And there we go. Yeah, and that really sucks too, because I know that caveman every once in a while enjoys my shows. You know what? I forgot. I forgot to scan these. Oh well. Actually, hold on. I want to try something. Can I? No, not that one. Dang it! I can't take the plaster off. Oh well. And here we go. Workers management. Yes, we have 13 workers available. So, unlocks 2 drones to transport crates with fossils directly to the museum. Flight time is 5 minutes.
Yes, please.
Hiring an expedition support specialist unlocks the ability to fast travel from the hub to set up the excavations. No, we're good on that. Adds workers to operate additional 2 drones with full crates. 4 available in total. Flight time is reduced by 50%. And what's this? Expands transportation by allowing drones to deliver empty boxes to the excavations. Total number of drones increases to 5 units. Flight time with empty boxes is 3 minutes. Perfect. Do we have enough? We do. What's this one? An additional supply preparation workers will enable you the simultaneous use of 2 drones with empty crates. Total number of drones increases to 7 units. Flight time with empty boxes is reduced by 50%. We'll take it. There we go. Woohoo! We still have 3 workers available. This needs 4. This needs 6. So we need 10 more workers to finish those sillinesses. This is off. All right. Now we don't have any more crates. Can we ask them to deliver a crate? Let's deliver fuel. Let's do it. Let's go over here to the PC. I don't want small empty crates. Small drone with medium empty crate. 2 and 3. 4? Yeah, that's all we can do is 4. An additional supply of preparation 8. Hey man, I know I got no ass, but come on, I don't need that shit. I move around too much to need that stuff. I do not sit on my ass very much at all. I don't like it. Basically the longest that I do sit down, folks, is with you folks. That's the longest that I sit down, is when I'm hanging out with all you awesome folk. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, no, I get up, I move around quite a bit. You know, everyone's like, oh, you got ants in your pants, you have ADD. No, I don't have ADD. I do not like sitting down for very long. And my poor kid. My poor kid. Yeah. Can I? Hold on here. I want a map. Travel. No. I want to see if I can get these sent out. Or how we send these out. Then why would it say press E to unload? Okay, so, oh, those are disassembled crates. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to get these done. Alright, these guys have almost brought them back. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But it said we should be able to send them off. You betcha. Oh, if anybody's looking for just something they can just go mindly, just go and watch and have a few shits and giggles with, on Netflix up here in Canada, we have something called The Pentaverate with Mike Myers. Oh my god, he did fantastic on there. Love it. He had big nods out to the old... and there's no empty crates in the storage. Okay, I see they had to unpack themselves. Okay. Okay, now that they're like this, how do we get them to go to the museum? Take small crate from storage. No. No. Tip panels in here? Drones? No drones. Good job. Good job. No idea how that's supposed to work. No idea. So, for now, we'll just go ahead and drop you off. Drop you off. And you. Alright, so that gave us a full truckload, huh? And we got one, two, we got one here. Let's call in 1, 2, and 3. Alright. Let's go finish up that little hill thing we got going. Get it all cleaned up. Yeah, no, the greatest advice that I can give anybody in life is, you know, do some homework before you make an opinion on something, please. Yep. Don't fall for, you know, if it's really being pushed in the news, why? Why is it being pushed in the news? You know, like, okay, go out there and check, you know, do your homework, find out what's going on. You know, validate the validity of such, you know, spectacular claims that's coming through nowadays. Yeah. I'm just, yeah, unfortunately, this current invasion that's going on here is really made it blatant, like absolutely obviously blatant about how, you know, it's all about a one-sided story at this point. It's like, wow, okay, you know, like Ukraine ain't innocent here, folks. You know, do I think that they deserved what have happened? No, definitely not. But at the same time, there was a reason. Yeah, it just wasn't, you know, well, Putin's being stupid. Well, was working off the intelligence he had, you know, the day before the invasion and everything else. You know, he might have made that mistake. And that too, you know, like there's flaws in everything, you know, like there's flaws everywhere in the world. We can find them, you know, we just gotta look. But yeah, no, I mean, once again, like I said, I don't think that, you know, the response that Russia had given was just, especially when they, you know, he could have done it so much better and made them look like heroes to the world, and, you know, and tried to do an expose on what was happening to the Russian people in those regions of Ukraine. You know, like it wasn't, you know, it wasn't pretty, folks. There was over 10,000 people that have died over there, you know, just because they spoke Russian. You know, yes, there were Nazis. There still are over in those areas. You know, like, you know, that was their, you know, trying to, you know, have their political parties and stuff, you know. Now, I mean, all this rhetoric, you know, like, and stuff like was saying that, you know, the West is, you know, Nazis and everything else. It's like, no, but they are agenda driven. I mean, you know, they don't like you, Putin. They want another Yeltsin, and, you know, NATO's not your friend. You know, you stick up for your own people's rights. You are a hard ball player. And so, well, just like every other dictator that we've seen come through in the world, they want somebody who's soft, malleable, you know, to bring over the democracy in the ways that it is. Of course, they're going to, you know, try to do everything in their power to, you know, to show why you should be this way and everything else to get you out. Yeah. You know, but beat them at their own game, dude. Beat them at their own game. You should have came in, you know, smelling like roses, you know, bring in all your forces and like, no, we're protecting these people and we're getting them the hell out of here. Yeah. If they don't want to be part of Ukrainians, you know, way of dictating, you know, what you can and can't do, you know, as a Russian, you know, you can't extinct their culture in Ukraine just because you're not happy with, you know, the overall fact that you used to be part of the old country. Sheesh. Yeah. Wow, there is a ton of stone in here. Wow. Let's go over here and start digging this one out, I guess. Heave! Now, I dug myself this issue here of jumping over rocks and everything, so that's not a programmer problem. That was me. But at the same time, I want to get a ton of rocks out here so we can just blasty, blasty, blasty. Yeah, so... Yeah, no, I took a ton of time to do my own homework and research on, anytime anything big happens in the world. I mean, which is why I was saying to everybody in November last year, or November of 2019, going, guys, there's a big issue going on over in China. Yeah, this isn't cool. Yeah, something going on over there in, COVID-19. Like, that's just... I did my homework. Why are the, hospitals getting so full over in China? What? Oh, it's their healthcare, all these people. And it's like, no. These people are, like, seriously sick. Like, seriously sick. This isn't, starvation shit. This is not good. What the hell's going on? And of course, I didn't know that was going to turn into a pandemic. I just saw something that was like, ooh, this is something that, this could get out of hand. This could be bad. What is this? I was more thinking along, like, oh, those poor, Chinese people, they're going to lose all their rights and everything else, thinking like, it'd be like as bad as like bubonic or something along those lines, right? So, but no, it turned out to be worse. It turned out to be pandemical. But that is me. I want to always educate myself on something before I have an opinion that I can, go toe to toe with somebody who has an opposite opinion with. Not that I'm up for debate. I am up for learning more, that's for sure. Well, and that's the thing, Matt. Either way, China's sinking. China is sinking. Their older population outnumbers their young population, and in order for them to keep an economy, they need a bunch more young people 12 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, it's bad over there. That's why we're seeing so much going on with Taiwan, is that they won't be able to take Taiwan over in 12 years from now because most of their military will be too old to fight. And they don't have enough young people to replace it. So, yeah, they want to put a hurt on the Western world or get ahead of the rest of the world technologically wise. The only place that they can really do that is to take over Taiwan, because Taiwan is like our number one distributor of all of our electronics for scientific and for military programs and equipments. So, yeah. It makes sense why they would why they're, causing us stuff and a guff and everything else right now. They just don't have the people in order to replace everything that, is going on over there. It sucks. I mean, quite honestly, I would love to see, like, China, India, Russia, Canada, the States all be able to work together and say, we have an excess of people here. Would you like to go over to that particular country and, do work, for those people? And we would have, like, to have exchange programs of that type stuff. I would love it. But, I mean, that's a utopian society. And, I mean, utopian societies only create stale. There's no innovation in utopia. When everything is done for everyone, nobody wants to do anything. Drives me crazy is the, all these kids that show amazing promise inside the classrooms. And then you have teachers who tell them, no, little Johnny, don't be a disturbance. But little Johnny just figured out, at the age of 7, that, this is how electricity works. Well, somebody said that to Tesla. Do you think we would have electricity running into our house today? Hey! No, please be a sheep. Please be a sheep. I can't think like you, so please don't think like that. Don't think smarter than me. You can't be smarter than your teacher nowadays. They don't like it. It's a no-no. Sorry, Johnny. You know what I mean? Like, they're just Nope, you can't be smarter than your teacher. And did I just put a non-bone stone on the pallets? Let's go look. Lori, how are you? I am doing fantastic. Got good news from the doctor, so forward progress is being made, me love. Forward progress is being made. Cannot wait. I'm so happy. You have no idea. So relieved is the best word to put it. So relieved. Stress tension in my life has been way too flippin' much for way too long. Yeah. So, yay! Woohoo! I'd say let's go and have a party, but the stupid credit card company fricking moved my my credit card payment. So normally it's due on the 1st or 2nd of every month, but then this month they're like, we want it on the 30th. And it's like, well, you ain't gonna fucking get it till the 1st because that's when I get paid by the government. I like the old way when the government used to pay you on the 24th of the month, so that way you could have your rent paid for the 1st. You know, like, I don't understand our Alberta government. Our premier, that Kenny fellow. Oh yeah, yeah. I won't shed a tear the day that he is no longer on this planet. He's screwed over so many disabled people. So many. You know, all to save some money. Yeah. It's like, huh. Yeah, we're explaining... We have, you know, unprecedented inflationary gains just in the last... year alone, not including the last 5 months. That even tripled over that inflation gain. But they want to pull money from the disabled people's program. Like, are you kidding? You want to give people less money in a world that costs more? Huh. And yet, how much does a member of Legislative Assembly cost? How much per year? What's the standard living? Yeah. So you're paying them over 6 times the amount for the standard of living. They're supposed to be public servants, not public warlords. Or public lording, you know, like lords. They're not kings. Why are we paying them like they are? Nope. Don't agree with it. And then, of course, you know, you speak up in a council. Oh, you're a disturbance. And it's like, no, I'm practicing my free speech. You want to stifle my free speech? Oh, now, well, you've had your time. You can leave now. It's like, no, I haven't had my time because you haven't understood the point yet. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, you know, the moment that they know that, you know, they've lost, that's it. Oh, no, you're a public disturbance now. You know, please remove yourself from the microphone. We can't handle the truth. Like, wow. You know, let they say squeaky wheel gets the grease? No, squeaky wheels get the handcuffs nowadays. You're disturbing the peace. It's like, hey, I'm not in a protest here. I'm just, you know, informing people of truth. They don't like that when you throw that in their face. Not at all. Yeah, our premier Kenny, he's got to go. He's got to go with the biggest kick in the ass. I wouldn't, my heart wouldn't break for him if he was stripped buck naked and thrown on a horse and given a cowboy hat and said, get the hell out and never come back. Get out of Alberta. If honesty was ever injected into the American political system, the entire system would collapse. Yep. But at the same time, look what happened to Rome. Rome, Greece. Those amazing and fantastical cultures that were out there that we all love to reminiscent about are no longer here for reasons. They got too big. The rich got too rich. The poor got too poor. They weren't able to expand out far enough to feed all the people that they had with within their borders. So the people revolted, destroyed everything, removed any capabilities and semblance of that corrupt system that was in there. And people did their own thing for, you know, basically 600-700 years. And we're a lot better off in the overall scheme of things. There was more fairity and equality after the fall of Rome than there was during the Roman Empire. Even though they're the ones who supposedly brought about democracy. Just saying. Don't have to take my word for it. Go read a historical book, but not one that's been written in the last 50 years. Scratch that. Don't read one that's been written in the last 30 years. There's been some good ones that were written in the last 50, not so much the last 30. Yeah. You know, like I said, I'm not an anarchist or anything else, but I do believe in the fact that, everybody should make the best informed opinion as they can, and to be open and willing to listen to others as well, others' opinions, and to put equal measure on others' opinions instead of going, that's just your opinion, and not really listening to what was being said. Yeah. That breaks my heart when I see that, man. Yep. I believe everybody has the right to protest, but I also believe that when somebody's protesting something that you don't disagree with, you don't step in to stop them from protesting just because you don't agree with it. Yep. Yeah. My brother and I, we were talking yesterday about something very similar. And I asked him, like, hey, do you have any idea where the term Karen came from? And he's like, no. I'm like, I don't either, but I could give you a scenario in which I think the word Karen came to play. And he's like, well, what's that? I'm like, pretend you're in a grocery store. You're the teller. And you got a lady coming in, reaming your ass out because your till just went down. This is well and far beyond your control whatsoever, as you weren't the person who programmed it. You were just a cashier. I'm like, so what happens if this is a very nasty lady on a very young man? Why, you fucking Karen? So he doesn't get fired because he needs his job to feed his family. You know what I mean? I can just see how that works. Oh, I also gave my brother something else too. I thought of this one. With the way all this gender equality and everything else, and gender transitionings and everything else that's in this world today, I mean, we can't call people him, her, Mrs., Mr., ma'am, Ms., master. We're not allowed to call them that anymore. So, I've come up with the exact perfect word, folks, so that we can call everybody. Hello, comrade. How are you today? Yeah. You get it? Yep. Yep. Nope. I think some cultures have that right. You know what I'm saying? You act stupid, you get treated stupid. Yeah, exactly. And you can't cure stupid. Nope. You can educate as much as you want. It doesn't mean that the person's going to listen to it, or absorb it, or unlock themselves from, looking at a certain point of view. Hey, whenever I'm proven wrong, I fully owe up to it and admit to it. Like, yeah, you know what? I didn't think of that, and you're 100% correct. That is a plausible situation. I will concede to that point. Yep. I think that was one of the reasons why no matter what job I've done, I've always got pushed up to like lead hand or site supervisors or managers, I've always, and I never ask for it. It just always come to me like, yeah, hey, we want you to do the new management here. I was like, what? Why? You want me to, then you're going to have to pay me, and you're going to have to pay me this much, because that's the minimum I'm going to take in order to put up with the BS that goes along with the political crap that I have to push through head office for in order to get change made. Oh, well, that's considerable. Well, you want me because I have considerable talents, apparently, so you got to pay me for it, peoples. If you want to give me all the stress and the headache, I'm sorry. I'm not stupid. If you want to go find somebody out there that's willing to do the job that that I'll be able to do with it for a lot less, go hire that person. I got no problem working with them. 4 months later, they're still out, if we give you this, that's still not even close. Forget it. Nope. Give me the money. And then there's the ones who, the companies are like, oh yeah, congratulations, you've just been promoted to manager. And I'm like, what? Okay, well, how much am I getting an extra hour? Oh, no, you don't. No. It's all part of your base pay. We have this scale here of, for how many years that you work. And it's like, well, then, no, I'm not taking the damn job. Oh, you don't have a choice. You've already been promoted. Oh, great. Well, here's my letter of resignation, and I'm going to be sick for the next 2 weeks. See ya. I'll walk out the door. That's one thing my ex will fully attest to. I won't do crap like that. Nope. Sorry. You want to take advantage of me, then you are just going to find that you got yourself in a hardship because I'm not going to be there. As an owner of Scottish land, it is Lord, yes. Depending on what rank of lordship you are. See the red hair? Scottish royalty, my man. The reason why I go by my middle name is because us Scottish folk were the ones that came up with the last names. And so in order to honor those, our forefathers, that's why I go by my middle name. It's all part of the Scottish royalty. Don't have to tell me about any of that. I got family that live in the biggest house on the Orkney Islands. Yep. That's why my brother goes over there all the time. I want nothing to do with it. I can't be put up with pomp and circumstance. Thank you. It don't matter, what your name is, what title you are. If you ain't decent to those that are, those that are around you, then you ain't worth my time. So, yep. There's a reason why I haven't traveled over to the UK and over to visit relative family and that over there. I've met them a few times when they've come over to do their Canadian tour visits with all our family and everything else, and the way that they treat people just based upon what they look like, it didn't matter that, say somebody, just came home from his welding job after 16 hours to come in, come see you folks who are all dressed up in your fancy effing clothes and jewels and shit, just to turn around, just to be like, oh, what, you couldn't have taken at least a few moments to clean yourself up? It's like, I gotta drive an extra 18 hours, or 8 hours to get home, like, fuck, I'm only, Christ, lady, Jesus, boy, you're full of it, aren't you? Yeah, hey, uncle, yeah. Ignore her. She's just a bitch. And I wonder why I've never received an invite for any of that stuff. No idea. Couldn't tell you. Especially when they know I'm on social media now, too, so. They don't bother me at all. Screw them. Yep. I wonder if they ever did settle out for the archaeology that was going on there, considering that, yeah, I'm looking at this archaeology here. I wonder if they allowed the permits to go through for them to finish off. There was a section of land that they were doing some digging on. They were pulling up some old settlements and stuff like that. And I can't remember what age it was or anything along those lines, but yeah, family was just being real assholes over it. If it's going to be on TV, we need to get royalty rights for being on TV. Like, no, you don't. You don't get royalties for that crap, lady. No. You greedy fucking old bitch. Not a friend of mine, that's for sure. Alright, crates location, car location, evacuation stand location, fuel canisters, filters on, and deliver fuel. No, I want to... Did it not say deliver crates? Unlocks 2 drones to transport crates with fossils directly to the museum. Flight time is 5 minutes. How the hell do we do that? How? 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 Alright, let's go here. I wonder... Hold on, let's try this. Let's see. Can we put you in a crate? Put you in a crate. Put you in a crate. Alright. That says send crate to truck. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to send these guys to the museum. Take empty crate from storage. There's no scroll up or down. Alright, just call this, click these. Call drone, call drone. Okay, to take small empty crate from storage. That's what it looks like to me, that it's one thing. Alright. So we got 1, 2, 3. All three of these gone? Oh. Bye-bye! Oh, look at that. What's that? A hexacopter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a hexacopter. It's not an octocopter. It's a hexacopter. Cool. Alright. Let's get some of these guys to deliver us some more crates. And we'll get this other one pulled. Alright, so there you go, folks. That's how you do it. Wished it was a bit more self-explanatory than what it was, but we made it through. We got it. Like I said, the first time you play this game is going to be extremely frustrating for those who don't watch YouTube or, you know, get all their information beforehand before they play a game. But once you got it figured out, though, this game is a ton of fun. I just think that, yeah, the game itself is a little overpriced, only because of the amount of time that was put into the explanation of the game, the tutorializing of it. I think it could have been a lot better. You okay, puppy? Don't like the way you're breathing over there. You good? Okay, you're good. All I hear is just coming out of her like, oh, what's going on? She just overheated herself underneath her blanket. DIY? Nah, that's something else too. I was asked by a lot of people, like, yeah, you made that trauma. Why didn't you record you building that? And it's like, because I don't have a camera that is capable of not getting its lens blown out by arc welding, as well as I don't have a camera, period, other than the one that's on my phone, and I'd rather not destroy my phone, you know, filling up its memory and battery and everything else. Now, if I were to do something, like I said, you know, if I can get a sponsorship or something with some sort of companies or something like that for anything along those lines, then I would get the proper equipment for it. Like, what do they call those? Insta360s? I think they just came out with a something called the RS or something like that that'll do both the 360 views as well as wide views and close views and everything for about the same price as a GoPro Hero. So I'm that type of person that would go for that. I go for not so much the brand name as I go for the quality of what the product itself can do. But yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons why I don't do anything out in the garage is A, I don't have a camera for it, and B, yeah, I have a, what is it, 2000, or an iPhone 6 Plus, so this thing is ancient, so I don't want to go out and buy a new phone. This one works just fine, even though Crave app doesn't work anymore, because, well, you need to upgrade to the new iPhone 14 operating system. Your 6S Plus does not have that. So, yeah, go ahead and go to your store and upgrade it. Like, I mean, Crave is basically telling me to go upgrade my phone for Apple. Last I checked, don't most companies want to serve as many customers as humanly possible? So, joke's on you, Crave. You've been canceled. Quite literally. It's like, oh. Okay, well, you know, there's nothing on it right now that we want to watch, so let's go ahead and cancel it out. Like, sweet, okay. Oh yeah, it's a bot. It's a bot. That's all it is it's just going through right now. There's probably not that many streamers that are on that have more than 2 or 3 viewers. So what they do is they start, you know, they start their way at the top and work their way down. Is basically how it works. Just bot programming. Yep. No, the only thing, like, you know, the biggest piss off is for me is that, you know, Caveman could be watching and that, but at the same time, he lives in a world where this happens. You know what I mean? Like, I can only shield him from it so much before, you know, he has to be taught to understand that, yeah, there are jerks out there that would rather, you know, not work for a living and, you know, not, okay, I can't say not work for a living, that, you know, prey on other people's hard work is the best way I should put it. That's the way I look at it. Yeah. But then again, kiddo also grew up with me out in the garage most of the time in that too, so he knows the context of curse words and which ones to use in what certain way situations. My bad, but I mean, we grew up around that, as kids, That's the way it was, hang out with your older brothers. Well, every fourth word is going to be a curse word. Well, it didn't matter if the kid was 4 or if the kid was 12, Yeah, it's just the way the world is. Oh, yeah. What the heck?
Did you remind them to like, comment, and subscribe? You might want to do that.
Don't forget the Discord too. Links are in the description down below.
Hit that notification bell, folks, for all the latest content. There you go. I'll set it. All said and done. There we go. You got down to 0.31 words. Yeah. Yep. Hey, gone. See ya. Yep. Yeah, you got Quick Draw McGraw on the case here today. Aiden, I hope you've had yourself a wonderful day today, girl. Hopefully work wasn't too long for you. Are you just on your way to work, or you just get home from work? Were you able to get yourself a mid-shift? Yeah. No, I'm glad that you said hi. Good to know that you're still happy and making it through the morning. There's enough cups of coffee in the pot to make it through, right? Especially after all that late night gaming. Oh, getting ready for work soon. Oh, well. Like I said, hopefully there's enough pots of coffee, or enough cups in that pot of coffee for you. Oh, no, that's right. You said you're out of coffee. Oh, you're in trouble now, man. You're going to have to go pull, what was his name there? Your old friend Alba. You're going to have to pull a Hitchcock. You're going to have to get her in the shower and turn off the hot water for a second. That'll wake her up. Won't do you any brownie points, that's for sure, but it will help her wake up. She's going to hit me so hard. Don't you dare. Don't you dare give Bud any ideas. Don't you dare. Alright. We're starting to get surrounded by rock here, so let's rock out. What? Stone with unknown bone, right? Y'all seen that, right? There we go. Weird. It wasn't letting me shoot it off. Alright. Hey, somebody told me that there's a new Harry Potter movie that just came out. Or, sorry, I guess it's not truly Harry Potter. It's, that book that guy wrote. Oh, what the hell was it? Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That's it, yeah. I did not know that. I don't, Caveman ain't ready yet. He's getting there, folks. He's getting there. He's getting close to being able to watch the second Harry Potter. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we're doing it by Christmas time this year. He's getting there. He's getting there. Yeah, I don't want to ruin his experience with some bad dreams or anything along those lines with it. I want him to really enjoy the series. Yeah, it's got magic and everything else in there, so can't wait. The Secrets of Dumbledore? Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, what? What's going on here? I just got pinged. Hey, when I get pinged, who's pinging me? What? Oh. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah, just, it was the Avalon. Avalon, pinged me. It's for, Breakwater's got themselves, looks like an update coming out. In the next 2 months, they're doing off their teaser right now, so. Glad to see that, they're putting their teasers out. I mean, come on. Our whole industry in gaming, in game design and development was, marketing. Get it out there. Get these teasers, get people interested, stuff like that. Not enough people are doing those nowadays. They're just giving away the whole thing for free. They're like, oh yeah, we did this. It's like, what? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't show them the whole thing. Tease them. Tease them. People don't want to be given the answer. People want to find the answer. And then they want to be rewarded for finding that answer. You gotta... No free pallets left. Okay. Yeah, you gotta play the game in order to get the most on your returns and such, right? So... That's why I tell everybody, yeah, I'll help out a lot of companies to a certain point, but then when it gets to the point where it's like, no, now we're getting down to like, the stuff that common sense can't figure out on your own, now that you're going to have to pay for my service, sorry. Yeah. As much as I love indie developers and everything else, I can't work for free. I can't do it. I gotta worry about my kiddo and such as well, Let's get plastered. What? Oh man, did I? Oh, today's Thursday, right? Thank you so much, bud. I gotta go jump over to Epic, and actually, you know what I'll do? Probably might hurt the performance of my system. We'll find out. Epic, please. I can't read my Stream Deck at all with my glasses on. It's completely black, blank. The polarized lenses completely cuts out every little thing that it has on there. So yeah, I'll pull up Epidemic Sounds right now, bud, and yeah, I'll put that on there. I think I own Borderlands 3. I think. I know I've played it, so either I own it, or it was part of like a pass or something that I might have had. Just saying. Oh, what was their, they had a game last week that was going to be mystery game, and I was like, oh, I wonder what this is going to be. For now, we'll just call 2, because I can't remember how many we were supposed to have. Was it 6 or 7 on site? I don't remember. Let's just go over here, take a quick look now. It's opened. Oh, yeah. Mystery game. Unlocking in 6 days, 13 hours, 23 minutes, and 5 seconds. So, it's probably going to be another big one. Just saying. It's probably going to be another big one. So let's get that updated up there for everybody. Kabang! Shabang! Nah. Going to make a liter of cappuccino? You betcha. Oh, I like iced cappuccinos. We got this place up here, Tim Hortons, that makes such a sugary, sweet, syrupy, delicious yumminess. But it's got maple syrup in it, so I mean, I'm partial. What can I say? I like my maple syrups. I'm Canadian. You can give me one of those pancake syrups. What was it? Anchimake? Or no. What is it? Anchimima? I can't remember. Yeah, you guys know which one I'm talking about there with the lady on the bottle. I don't like that. It's so... It's thick, corn syrupy thick. If I wanted corn syrup on my pancakes, I would pour corn syrup on my pancakes. It's like, no thanks. I much prefer the others. Oh, how long have we been streaming here for? Because my legs are starting to scream and I don't have my OBS up. An hour and 40 minutes. See? See? Yeah. Sitting for more than an hour and a half and my body tells me about it. I just... Go figure. Damn, I mean, I can't even drive truck anymore. And that sucks. I can, do the usual, okay, so where my parents' farm was, compared to where the nearest granary was at the time, it was over the 140-kilometer limit, so, yeah. So, yeah, the farm and everything else that we pulled grain from and all that was too far away, so, I maintain, my Class 1 license, however, I do not use it for commercial means. My doctor knows this. He signs off on it, saying that is not to be used for commercial means. I mean, I can't, I can't drive truck anymore due to the what do you call it? Visual migraines and the fact that my feet and everything else cramp up now from pressing clutches in and holding them down for too long. And that, yeah, my leg starts to do this really weird jitter jump thing, and then the foot goes into a full cramp, which is then followed by the calf muscle, and it's like, yeah, that's no good for trying to drive long haul. So I've had to give up that, but yeah, like he's like, well, your dad or whatever going to be there with you whenever you go back and forth to the greenery. And like, oh yeah, of course. I can't go anywhere without one of the family members going up there. They're the ones, the holders of the account, right? They got to sign for it, so they can get their weights put in, weights and paid. So yeah, I have mine just to basically help out the family. That's it. That's all I have my class 1 for now. I lost my what's the sponsorship when you teach people? Oh, I can't. Instructor. I lost my instructor and sponsorship on it. I couldn't have that anymore. But I could still keep my class 1 as long as I don't use it for commercial needs. Needs or means. As it is, I was wanting to go out and get my motorcycle license for testing out some electric motorbikes and things like that. If I were to start a review channel. And yeah, the doctor said no, he wouldn't sign off on that. It's like, okay. Okay, he's like, yeah, he's like, your right leg or your left leg, just rips out in front of you into a full-on cramp, and that, you could lose balance and wipe out. And I'm looking at him going, yeah, you've never ridden a motorbike before. Not quite how it works. We kick our legs out all the time to stretch and stuff like that, but it's like, yeah, okay, I'm not going to fight him on it this time. Yeah. At that point, it was like, okay, yeah, I don't have anything going on right now, no offers for any of that type of stuff anyway. I've made no attempts to start that type of channel or anything at this moment. It's just, it's in the, what would we call this, guys? Pipe dream phase? Yeah, we'll call it the pipe dream phase at this point. There has been nothing that has been, put down on paper even at this point. It's just more of an idea mulling through my head. It's more of a thought experiment than anything. Like, would I be able to do this? It would be dependent. Because there's really only 4 products now on the market that could do what I would love for it to do, and that's the Luna Apollo Apex. So Luna makes 2 bikes, the Apollo, which is like a regular frame mountain bike, that goes up to about 80 kilometers with pedal assistance. The Apex is their fat bike version, does about 70 kilometers because the weight difference in the bikes. The E-Move Cruiser, that's a scooter. That is probably one of the most scariest things for me because, yeah, scooters, my balance, a little worried about that one. Doing scooters, but that one can do like 60 miles on a charge, so it would easily do the 70 kilometers that I would need it to do for my trip, for my test areas or whatever you want to call it, my review areas. And then there's Dual Storm, Thunder, and another one of their products, and then the Cabo Wolf GT. But those are the only, those are all scooters. There's only 2 bikes that are on the market that are capable of doing what I would like. Well, 2 brands of bikes. Sorry, they can do what I want. And about 4 scooters. 2 different brands, but 4 scooters for all the models that they have. Oh, wait a minute. No, 3 brands. Dualstrom, Cabo, and Evo. The E-Move Cruiser, it's called. By Vara or Vara Motors, something like that, yeah. Those would be the best ones. Absolutely, just like clockwork, bud. Absolutely, just like clockwork. My legs, and I can't make it up. I'm on camera. You know what I mean? Like, my OBS was closed, like, no. That's why, I never had an issue or worry with my doctor, coming ever to me going, oh, you're faking your disabilities. I've never had an issue with any of that in my entire life. Never. Because it's like, no, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have an issue. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got it. You found the hot chocolate emote. Yeah, welcome to the membership channel, and glad that you're using the emotes. I'm glad to see people enjoying this. I really am. Those things that you see on there, those are, my favorite things in life. The Dr. Pepper, the Hera, everything else. When we can ever get back up to 30 subs, or sorry, no, I think I maxed out my members for 30 members. I think I need another 2. I need another. In order to get another 2 emojis, here, brain, get on the wavelength of mouth. In order to get another 2 emojis, we have to have, I think, 40 members to the channel right now, and I believe we're sitting at 11 or 12 at this point. I would have to double check that. I know that I lost a couple in... Actually, I lost a ton around Christmas time, but that's totally understandable. I wasn't doing the welcome home anymore. A lot of people are pissy with me. They really enjoyed the content and everything else, and then I didn't go back when it came out to full release. And I didn't go back to full release because full release wasn't full release. It was broken ass. I mean, I couldn't get to the second or to the third area because all the trash disappeared, and I couldn't recycle anything in order to give me more materials to build things to get me into that third area. Drove me nuts. It was like, yeah, it's not my fault. I can't grow oranges in order to make marmalade in order to unlock the door for, or to, you know, to give to, you know, another character, so you'd give me the key to unlock the door for the area, you know? I was like, yeah, it's broken. It's broke as a joke. You know, and everybody's like going, oh, why don't you come back? I'm like, because I'm not, you know, I'm not going to even try to even start a game that's going to break down, because that's just, you know, rewarding the publisher and developer of the game, saying that, oh yeah, even though the game's broke, I'm going to stream it or I'm going to do content on it. It's like, no, the game is broke. The only type of content that I'm going to do on it's a hit piece. You know, no. You know, if that's a tips and tricks thing, you know, like maybe I should do those. Maybe I should do, yeah, what do you guys think? Maybe I should do some 1-minute shorts of the broken games that are out there. Like the ones that are, you know, that have been put out as full release, which are far from full release. I mean, they're full release with incomplete tendencies nowadays. I mean, they used to give China shit for building shitty quality products and everything else, and we wouldn't stand for it. But yet everybody and their brother today is fully accepting and allowing of it. And it's like, you know, really? Oh boy. Hypocriticals. I see it all the time. And then you start pointing it out to people, and then they're like, I don't like you. It's like, well, I'm sorry that I challenge your way of thinking. I hope that you feel more educated now. Because that's all I can do, you know. I can't change your opinion. You have to change your own opinion. All I can do is educate you so you can make an opinion informed. Yeah, I'd like to know how Crave is getting away with this, because last time I checked, Germany's still forcing Microsoft to service Windows 95, I think it is. Like all Microsoft products still have to work after all these years and be serviced by Microsoft themselves. It's like, sweet. Thank you, Germany. You're holding them accountable. I love you for it. Now, if we could just get us in the West to start holding companies accountable too like that, I'd love it. I would, oh, yeah. Insane smile on my face for the day that happens. Yes, I know I'm just picking at stones here at this point, but hey, you never know. There might be one of those collectibles inside one of these little guys right here or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just don't know. So yes, tomorrow will be another Dinosaur Fossil Hunter stream, folks. It will. Like I said, this weekend, I'm going to take the time this weekend. I probably won't stream. I'm going to see what my sister's up to. I might see if I can take the doggo down to the river with her and her puppies. So, my doggy seems to be much happier when she's got my sister's dogs around for when we go for walks. She puts more effort into it and is not as whiny. Not my sister, the dog, of course. I'm talking my dog. Yeah. So she has more of a fun time when there's the other dogs around checking stuff out instead of her just kind of, oh, yeah, this is good, Dad. Let's go over here. Let's just sit here for an hour. No, I don't want to move yet. And she gets her moving around a lot more with the other pups. And every time I go somewhere with my sister, I just can't seem to get away. Yeah, you're coming over for dinner. You know that. Dinner's already been, you know, made for you. Okay, sis. I love you. You know, like she says, you know, like whenever she comes over here, you know, she's like, oh, we eat so good gourmets and everything else when we go to your house. You know, it's the least that I can do. It's like, it's not gourmet. I spend a lot of time when I cook on things. You know, I infuse it with flavors. It's not gourmet. It's just... I wouldn't feed it at a 5-star restaurant. I mean, my plating skills are abysmal. It goes on the plate, it's going in my mouth. I really don't give a damn what it looks like. It doesn't have to have rose petals and flowers made out of my potatoes. I'm just going to smash it down when I throw some butter and salt on it if I don't like the seasoning the way it is plain. I got this weird thing. If they add cream cheese to mashed potatoes, I don't add salt to it. I don't like it. I don't like salt and cream cheese together. What's up, baby girl? Oh, can you wait just a minute, please? Yeah? Can you wait? Oh, no, free pallets. Oh, I hope the pallets aren't free. They're expensive. Alright, so we got... How many we got left? We got one left over here. And I got 3 crates. I gotta order another crate. Alright, let's get these cleaned off. What, Pops? You really gotta go outside that bad? Well, I don't see you putting your foot down. I think you just want my attention. I've been at this game for too long, Daddy. But then again, like I say, folks, I don't sit down for this long. I don't. I don't. Nor I will. After this, I'll be getting up, and that'll make her that much happier. Which means, oh, okay, we can go to the garage, or... She's got a bed in the garage. Yes, she's got her own dog bed in the garage. She's got 2 of them, actually. She's got 2 dog beds. And what else has she got in there? She's got blankets. She's pretty much decided that my lawn chair is her lawn chair. Oh, there it was. Nailed it. Got blasted. Because their dumbasses decide to go political? I wouldn't say I'm political. I would just say that, I would ask everybody to make sure that they look at all their options. And, provide them with any information that I have. Hey, Wade! Wade! How you doing, man? How you doing? I hope you and the fams are having yourself a wonderful day. Kicking back, relaxing, unwinding with me. The name of the game. Just chill out and take it easy. Maybe learn a thing or 3. I'm talking about me, not you guys. Hopefully we can all learn together. That would be, awesome for me. If I can help somebody learn something and somebody else helps me, learn something, then we're all better off. We've all had ourselves a wonderful day at that point. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? I saw a piece to be pecked out. There you go. We'll use our little pecker. We got it. Wait a minute. Yep. Somebody's going to say something about what I just said, because I'm thinking about something what I just said, and I was like, oops. Yeah, never thought that. Yep. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing good, though. I do. I'm quite enjoying this game so far. Certainly. Bingo. And Bungo. Wasn't Bongo the name of a chimp at some point in time? Oh, probably was. I think everybody's name was a chimp at one point in time. Call the drone. Let's get that out of there. Let's see now. We can jump ourselves into the truck. Sploosh. Alright, away we go. Throw these 6 on the train, then we'll get on the train ourselves back to the museum. And let's see here, what time is it? Oh, Captain Caveman will probably be calling in about 15 minutes, so this works out really well. Y'all folks have seen me and all the NPCs cleaning up all the bones and that in previous videos, so you don't need to see that, but I will show you that, yes, I've gotten all the bones that needed to be assembled. Remember, there was like, oh, there's a whole bunch more that you got to do, like a whole bunch of work. I took my time over the last couple days to put it all together, so. Yep. My headache finally died off like after supper time, like 7:30 p.m. About 20 minutes ago, 24 hours ago, my headache finally finished, and so I went through and played a little bit to get us to the point where we're at now, so we could have those worker drones. Glad we did it. That was so nice not being able to, or not having to go back and forth. Let's get that sent off. And yes, I would like to go to the museum as well. Nice. Score! Score! I loved the last one. It's so full of questing and everything else. Yeah, there's a ton of, like, really? That was a quest? Type of quests in there. But there is tons and 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 tons to do in that game. Oi, Valhalla! Alright, I'm gonna kill the light here, folks. My eyes are just burning. Okay, that wasn't the command I wanted. That's the command I wanted. Oi. Yeah. Oh, nice. You got them all, basically. Is Eden doing Assassin's Creed Pokemon? Does she have to capture them all? All right. Tool usage. 39,700 XP. Bones preparing, 320 XP. Bones transport, 60 XP. Excavation area setup, 5 experience. For a total of 40,155 experience. Congratulations. Yeehaw! All right, let's take a look over our worker set here. And we have 3 workers available, so we needed 10 for here, 5 for here. And what is this one here? With the help of new lab assistants, you can clean 2 sets of fossils at once. The cleaning queue is increased to 6 places. Okay, well, that's what I'm after. Alright, let's go over here. We'll go to our... Is it knowledge? Yeah, knowledge. Oh. Yeah, the cleaning station. So yeah, this is going to be my life here overnight, folks. Yeah, I gotta wait for the X to send me her tax forms. But tomorrow the goal is I'm going to... The office opens up at 11 a.m. So I'm going to get there, between 11 and 11:15, depending on traffic. And I'm going to see if I can get all my taxes done all at once. So I will be back tomorrow at some point when I'm able to start streaming. So I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get through the lineup at H&R Block. Like I said in the past, I've had to wait a few hours. And... yeah, so I just don't know, but stay tuned. As always, like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so that way you do know when I do go live on the YouTubes. It is about a 75% chance that they are going to send it to you, approximately. What else is there? If you haven't, check out that Avalon Discord in the link descriptions down below, along with everything else. Great. Avalon's a great group of people. It's like-minded. We all have a lot of fun. Boy, brain is starting to shut down. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to have to end things off here today, folks. As always, thank you for taking the time to kick back, relax, unwind with me, no matter where you are in the world. I hope you, your friends, your family stay safe and happy. And a huge shout out to all these awesome and amazing folks here. Thank you very much, Luke, Barb, Shane, Indigo, William, Karsten, Spiderette, Little Mac, Davon, NE64, Sam, and Angela, and our newest member, Matthew Campbell. Thank you, thank you, thank you, one and all. I will get your name attached onto there to this evening, Matt. I hope everyone has themselves a wonderful evening, and yeah, until next time, stay safe, folks.